YouTube fam, Jera Sky here once again. I know, I've delighted you with my presence before and I've heard you want me back, so here I am. Brandon is... he's hanging out with the camera guy today, so let's give him a day to collect himself, you know what I'm saying? He'll be back tomorrow, don't worry. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about a couple weeks ago, I got a phone call and it said the IRS is going to be sending you to prison, like you owe money, you're past due on stuff, and immediately heart rate through the roof because I was like, what? But then I took a second and listening to it, it was kind of robotic voice, kind of not, and I was like, this is a scam. I just like the scam meter just went off. Something that just didn't feel right because I do my taxes, everything. It hasn't even passed tax time yet for when your stuff is due. There's no way I've not been notified of something that I owe something. Even so, if there's ever any issues that you owe money to the tax man, they will send you a letter first before they ever like harass you on the phone or anything like that. And even they might not harass you on the phone. They will just I'm gonna give you there's a little knowledge I've learned in my years on this planet. The tax man likes mail. They don't really like to deal with you. They like to do everything as slow as possible so you can get fees and like you can miss times and stuff. Like they don't want to reach you quickly. They want to do it their way. Like, you know, like everything's based on how things used to run back in the day. We're still doing that. So, but then I got another one and I was like, okay, this is weird. What is going on? Because I got it a second time and I was like, oh my God, maybe this is actually real. Like maybe I do owe money and I'm gonna go to jail. And I panicked again and then I looked it up. Then I good old Googled it up. I was like, what is going on? And then I also saw somebody else commented on this channel saying they had been getting weird phone calls. So this is the thing, if you ever get really super scary phone calls like that and you know that you really haven't, there's nothing, you haven't really been up to no good, don't assume that you've been up to no good. Don't assume that you've done something wrong. Never assume that you are guilty. Just like in a court of law, you are not guilty until somebody proves it, okay? We all watched Making a Murderer, okay? It is, so just, if you haven't done anything wrong, don't assume that you have. Just be like, always question, always ask more questions, ask why, ask what's going on. If somebody's pressuring you for money, usually that's not real. That's a scam artist. Scam artist is very, very, very pushy when it comes to that. And I know like when you get collections are also scams. That's why they're so pushy. When people are not really owed the money that is being said that you owe, they're usually way pushier than normal people. When you go to normal places, they're not usually that pushy for money, even though they want your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, even you miss your utility bills, they're not hassling you that much for the money, even though they're giving you a service and you're not paying for it. Like, nobody is like going to threaten you all crazy like that immediately, especially if you haven't, if the IRS is going to come after you or you have an audit or anything, you always get notice via the mail first. Always, 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 always. If you're gonna get audited, you get a mail. You get it through the mail. I actually know somebody who did get audited and they freaked out. It was a letter. And yes, it was a real audit possibility, but if you do get audited, get this. You don't have to go through the process of audit. You could actually just refile your taxes for that year, pay whatever thing that you don't, say you don't have all the receipts for everything, all the proof, make some adjustments, fix whatever it is, go to a, what is it, CPA, cameraman? Oh yeah, that's right, they're both out having little drinks, you know what I'm saying? So you go to a CPA, have them help you refile your taxes, and you never have to get audited. If you actually push yourself to get audited, it's kind of your own fault, okay? So always ask questions. Don't ever just trust somebody who rings you up on the phone. Honestly, like I could be calling you and telling you stuff like, don't trust anybody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, always ask questions. Ask questions, Google. That's why we have Google. Like, don't let yourself get scammed. Don't give anybody money if you don't know for certain that you owe them money. Never, and never agree to give somebody money if you don't know for certain that you owe them money. You'd be like, I'm gonna have to look into this, da 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 da. And if you think you're on a scam phone call, hang up. And if they call back, let it go to voicemail so you have some sort of proof of what has been said to you instead of you just talking, saying all this stuff and then getting flustered and confused and everything. So I hope that has been helpful and that you don't let yourself get scammed, because there is a lot more. I was reading on the IRS website, there are a lot more scams and phishing and like all that stuff going around now, like because of the internet, because it's so easy to get people's phone numbers, because everybody's hacking into Facebook and stealing everybody's information. So scams are aplenty. Be careful out there. Do not let yourself get scammed. Be careful. Do your due diligence. The due process will be done if you are actually being contacted by the IRS. They don't just call you and say, hey, we're going to send you to prison if you've never gotten any other notice. It's just not real. You get weird phone calls. Don't trust them. Always Google what was said. Google the phone number, and you'll usually find that it is a scam. Alright guys, if this video has been helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let Brandon know you want me to do some more videos about weird stuff that has happened to me in my life, and maybe I can help you out. Hey, ha! And if you also like me and you want to see like funner stuff, go check out my channel. Just look up Jera Sky, or the link will be down below. And last but not least, if you guys need help with credit, 609creditrepair.com. Or if you want us to do the work for you and make your credit just beautiful, theawesomelifegroup.com. I'm Jera, sky's the limit. Don't forget, we will see you guys on the other side.